Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Rick Nelson is the only artist to have a #1 TV show, a #1 movie, and a #1 hit song in the same week. He had over 50 Billboard hits. Today, with the help of his sons Matthew and Gunnar Nelson, you will take a musical journey through time. We will revisit Ricky Nelson's musical genius and 50 years of memories. Ladies and gentlemen, following in the traditions of the first family of American entertainment, please welcome Ricky Nelson Remembered.
He was the original teenage idol.
I mean, in my book, he was right there with Elvis.
In the golden age of rock and roll, Elvis was the king, but Little Ricky was Prince Charming.
He has a great voice, a really sweet voice.
I'm a traveling man, made a lot of stops.
Rick Nelson had a TV show, good looks, a great band, and a 7-year reign at the top of the charts.
He was the person that Life magazine coined the phrase teen idol to describe.
Then the British invasion and network cancellation dealt Rick a double blow.
When the whole world put you down,
Critics counted him out, but Rick kept rocking.
you just can't quit.
Rick always said that life is a series of comebacks.
I went to a garden party.
15 years after his first hit, he wrote a new chapter to his legend.
They just started booing, and I thought, I gotta get out of here. They didn't accept him, so he wrote a song that kicked their butts.
He died too young. There's just no doubt about that.
He lived 3 lives in that one short life that he had.
Now, Rick Nelson's family and friends share the pain and glory of his legendary story. Rick Nelson.
shoes. There's a 1, 2, pull up your shoes. 3, 4, get out. 5, 6, come get your kids down the corner of Lincoln and 46. Just wait and see. Thank you so much, everybody. Here's one I'm sure you've heard before. It's called Poor Little Fool. I used to play around with heart that hastened at my call. When I met that little girl, I knew that I would fall. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. She told me how she cared for me and that we'd never part. So for the very first time, I gave away my heart. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool, I was a fool. Oh yeah. She played around and teased me with her carefree devil eyes. She held me close and kissed me, but her heart was full of lies. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. She was gone and I knew she lied to me. She left me with a broken heart and won her victory. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. Well, I played this game with other hearts, but I never thought I'd see the day when someone else would play love's foolish games with me. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Ricky Nelson Remembered. I gotta know who we're playing for right off the bat. How many of you remember our grandparents Ozzy and Harriet? Okay? Anybody who remember Gunnar and I when we looked like hot Swedish chicks back in 1990? There you go. Do we have any Ricky Nelson fans in here, everybody? Okay. Now, this show is something that we put together as kind of a labor of love. This is a show we say that we love to do, not necessarily that we have to do. For those people that aren't familiar with my brother and myself up here, we sold about 10 million records to people that had no idea who Ricky Nelson and Ozzy and Harriet were. But we got to know our family very well, and our dad was our best friend. We lost him when we were about 18 years old, and he was on his way to a show. We were supposed to be with him. He never got there, and we went forward the best that we could. And we always had a long-standing love of music. We were playing since we were little kids. As a matter of fact, I got introduced to this amazing band on stage because they know how we feel. I've been saying this lately, that we never knew what my brother and I, what our lives would truly have been like had our pop still been here. As a matter of fact, I know we would have been right here on stage backing him up. And of course, he's missing, but we've got his spirit here. But also on stage, we've got some amazing musicians. And I'm gonna start off with our bass player and our drummer tonight, because his dad and his grandpa was the great Bobby Vee. So, Tommy and Bennett Helene, everybody, give it up. fantastic. And on the pedal steel guitar, now this is one of our favorite instruments on the planet. When we grew up, it was with our dad's Stone Canyon Band era, and he had given the guitar duties. He'd taken them away from James Burton, who went to go play with Elvis, to a buckaroo, Buck Owens' band, a guy named Tom Brumley. And all these years, we could never find anybody that could play better than Tom Brumley, but this guy can. Brian C. Peters over there on the guitar and on the steel guitar. And rocking the sequence, the gunman, my twin brother Gunnar Nelson right there. Good luck. It is funner with Gunnar, I'll tell you. My big brother by 45 minutes, Matthew Nelson, everybody. Hi, I don't know what look I'm going for tonight. It's kind of like Viking Dwight Yoakam, but it's working. Okay, so I'll go with it. We're here to have a great time. The thing is, growing up in our family, and I know these guys know how I felt, to have somebody in the household that was making people happy with music and having hit after hit after hit. Our dad wound up, well, if anybody grew up with the Ozzie and Harriet TV show, we have 435 episodes of the world's greatest home movies, the Ozzie and Harriet show. Our family playing themselves. Our dad started singing when he was about 16 years old on the show. And we know that a lot of women in here used to kiss the television set when Ricky came on. Yeah? And in spite of the fact that he went on to have sold over 500 million singles in his career, he's in the top 10 of all-time selling pop music artists in history. In the 50s, there was only one other guy that really gave him a run for his money, and that was Elvis Presley. They became very good friends. And our dad, later on, when we came around, which we'll get to, reinvented himself as one of the pioneers of the country rock movement that came out of the Laurel Canyon area in Los Angeles, where in fact most of the band grew up. So this is going to be kind of like a homecoming show for us. Most of our families are living in this area, and we have a lot in common with a lot of you here. So we're going to get right to it. You see these screens over on the sides of the stage. We're going to cut back and forth because we are the most televised family in history. We welcome you to our show. Let's have a great time. Got a lot of music to get through and not a whole lot of time. So check this out. Let's lower the lights. Thank you.
Nelson sings. This came as quite a surprise on April 10th, 1957, when unsuspecting viewers tuned into the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Near the end of the show, brash, wisecracking Ricky revealed a passion for rock and roll that would continue to burn for the rest of his life. The response was electrifying. 1 million copies of I'm Walking were sold the week after the broadcast, and for the next 6 years, only Elvis had more chart hits than Ricky Nelson.
It was back when Elvis was king and Ricky was the crown prince of rock and roll.
Nobody else.
the foolish we can be. And it seems like a start to me. It's